Nothing but net.
Nothing but net.
Episode 37. We are here.
About fucking time. I've been waiting to say that for a while. All right, y'all. It's been a few weeks, man. It's really been a few weeks. All right, more than a few actually. We took like a month off again, but we'll be back with more content soon. Soon we'll have more weekly content out. But if you are new here, welcome to the Nothing But That podcast. We are a all types of shit podcast. All right, we talk everything. So yeah,
Women.
what's good? What y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Yeah. Fine, man. I'm ready to talk about these Lakers, man, because you know I got something to say.
I got something to say too.
Yeah,
Yeah, we got
I
something to say
got
about
some
the
shit to say.
Freaking Ninja Turtle.
I know
Talk
y'all
about
got
Ninja
some
Turtle.
shit to say.
Talk about Ninja Turtle.
Michael Angebrick.
Damn.
Yeah.
But anyway.
But what's the goat doing, man? What's the goat doing?
Who?
Man,
Dree, bro.
dropping IG posts, man. Hey, Dree, man, that sweater, man, look fresh, man. Sweater look fresh.
Did you not
Yeah,
see
what?
my fresh ass fucking Jordan sweater I was wearing yesterday?
Nah. Dree's was fresh, man. Dree got the whole quote too, man.
What fuck you mean, bro? Hey, I got a quote for my shit. I know
Dree's
my
quote was
haters
better,
going
man.
through it because they stuck with me.
Stop. Dree's
Shout
quote was
out
better,
Pierre.
man.
What's
Dree's-
another one? What's another one?
Dree's
Oh,
an alien.
my shooter shoot it with his right hand, and his left hand. That means he a switch hitter.
Start.
Hey, that's a bar,
Talking about this one.
Yeah.
bro.
Fresh.
Hey, that's his album cover.
Hey, anyways, man, start it up, man.
But yeah, before we get into it, subscribe. We appreciate it. All right, subscribe. And yeah, so let's get right into it. Let's start off by talking about our respective teams. Anybody want to go first? You want? Put your hand down. My Chicago Bulls. These last few weeks we've been okay. Okay, all right.
What about recent events though?
Okay. Recent events we've been pretty fucking ass. All right, recent events we fucking sucked. Vucevic has been on and off. All right, cool. DeRozan.
He had 27 last night against the Celtics.
DeRozan's been the MVP, bro. DeRozan's been our MVP. He's been doing his shit. He's been coming in clutch for us. Zach LaVine, of course, got injured. Sad to see him go down, but he'll be back soon. They said he's not missing significant time, so that's good.
Cause I thought that he was his ankle. I'm like, okay, it's probably just a little ankle twist. It was knee. I'm like,
no, he got reevaluated. They said he should be good, but the problem is now Caruso just got out of protocol, so he should be back soon. Still, we got no defense. All right, Caruso's gone. Javante's gone. All we got is fucking Lonzo out there busting his ass defensively. Alfonso McKinney be pissing me off, even though he's a Chicago kid and I support him to the fullest extent. Alfonso McKinney gets on my last goddamn nerves. He was hooping in them Brett 11s, though. Shout out to McKinney, but still.
But to say to get blown out by 42, man, national television, man, Alex, man, I quit watching after the second quarter, man. I'm like, y'all done, man.
Listen, bro. Third quarter started. They went up 10.
Hey, remember that 40-10 run? And that's that shit was insane.
Bro, listen,
I remember I was watching that live, and I was like, bro, can the Bulls do anything?
Bro, they were up 10 in the third. I was just like, we could come back from this. Nope. I watched the full game. It was like a dagger in the fucking heart, bro. That shit.
In the third quarter.
A 47-10 run. Man, Harden had 25 and 16.
Hey, listen, they need a lockdown defender. I'm right down the street, you see.
You can't lock down three guys, Alex, man. You got KD dropping 27.
Bro. Fuck you mean KD
can't even lock down Harden or
80.
KD. They're gonna get their 30 no matter.
Right.
You guys definitely need a rim protector.
Yeah.
And that's the thing though, because during the during recent press conferences and stuff, they asked the management about potential trade pieces, and they said Kobe White is available. Now you want to trade Kobe White, go trade Kobe White, but get us a good backup. Get us a good backup center. Get Tony Bradley out of Chicago. Tony Bradley is a guy you do not want in Chicago. Oh, well, I don't want him in Chicago, all right? But fucking
All he did is lie.
7-2, use it to your fucking advantage. You turn the ball over too goddamn much. You're good when you want to be good. You're bad when you want to be bad.
Hey, Nick said that Mitchell Robinson's available.
Chicago, get on that.
They're not. I mean, who's the Knicks going to give them? Like, what are they going to get back? They're not going to get back anything because the last thing the Knicks need are more guards.
Yeah, that's true.
Man,
They don't need another Kobe White.
Kobe.
Man, I heard that
say,
they trying to
give
get
him-
Jalen Brunson. I'm
Fuck
like,
it, bro.
why
Give
would
him
they-
Kobe, Tobrad, and fucking a 2nd-round pick.
Like, you know what makes me mad about my team, about the Knicks? They want all these guards. Like, you got Quickly, Rose, Kemba, Burks, Grimes.
Fournier.
Like, you don't need
Fournier.
7 guards for it. Man.
Yeah,
What was
and
the
they're
other
all
dude's name?
ISO guards too.
Y'all had that other. Oh, fuck, what was his name?
I know what you're talking about, but like they trying to get Jalen
Number
Brunson.
2, bro. McBride. Y'all also
Yeah,
got
McBride, yeah.
McBride.
Man, they're trying to get Jalen Brunson. I'm like, why? Why?
Hey, I say the Knicks need to keep Grimes at all costs. That motherfucker came out first 2 games, he went like 7 for 7 in the third quarter for 3 that one game. And the next game, I think it was Christmas Day, he was like 5 for 8 from 3.
Yeah,
But
the Knicks have been better these days. But I mean, man, like they were not what they
need
were
our boy
last year.
back, bro.
You guys, you guys got a future All-Star now in Cam Reddish, so
Yeah, and they got Cam
true.
Reddish.
Let's talk about that sign or that trade, bro. Let's talk about that trade.
I mean, it's gonna be different. I mean, for Cam because like Tip said, Cam's minutes gonna have to be earned. He's not gonna be given these minutes. Like he's gonna have to earn them. So
you
like
just need to get rid of Burks.
just man, just like Kevin Knox.
Burks is a shooter, bro. Burks would help any fucking championship team out.
Man, but I mean, and all these guards, man, it's
What's up with the Lake Show though?
Yeah.
Mr. 10 for 40.
Before we get to the
in
Lake
3
Show,
games.
Dree, let's talk about your Minnesota Timberwolves, bro.
But you know what's crazy? I remember that one game when Cat had 29, D'Lo had like 28, and then like Ant had like 27, and they still lost. Like they faced the Grizzlies. How do all those guys score 25 plus and they still lose, man? Like that's got to be like more like your top 3 guys.
Listen, bro. All I know is that fucker y'all got, Jared Vanderbilt. That fucker is nice on the defensive side of the ball, bro.
But they can still make the playoffs, though.
That motherfucker is nice on the defensive side of the ball.
we just beat the Warriors just now, so
Yeah, they beat Golden State. Yeah,
You impressed, Dree? You impressed?
Nah, he don't look.
They need Draymond. Draymond's the biggest game changer for that team.
Triple single. Anyways, but
What's his stat line looking like this year?
Not. I mean,
is it better than last year?
No, probably like 8, 7 assists, 6 rebounds.
Yeah, it's like 8, 8, and 7.
8, triple single. Well, up. Anyway, speaking of Golden State, man, it's good having Klay Thompson back though. It's good seeing him back.
Listen, bro, what I don't understand, Klay comes back, Steph starts becoming ass. Steph was ass for like a 5-game stretch, bro.
He's
Steph
still
got his January cold spells though. I feel like every year, like around like once New Year hits, he starts to go cold, and then March, last March,
know why
he
he's
had
like that,
10
right?
games of 10 straight threes.
Why?
Y'all know why stuff like that? Because Aisha ain't give him none, bro.
Of course not. If he's not dropping 40, and nah. But I mean, like, but Steph's like because people are saying like Steph isn't having a good year, but he's still having a good year. Like it's just the shooting numbers that people get caught up into. Like, yeah, he's shooting 38% from 3, but I don't.
That's good.
It's good. Like to NBA.
You said what, 38%, and we glorify
Yeah.
50, 40, 90. So
exactly, but like people expect him to shoot over like 40% from three, but like that's not always going to be that case, But I mean, like Steph just had an on and off year, but hopefully by like maybe like All-Star break, hopefully he goes on a stretch where he scores like 40 points in 6 straight games. But who knows? Only
Listen, bro, get Steph got to get in his groove. Clay's gonna be in his groove for a while. Get Draymond back.
yeah.
And then I saw that man sitting there right next to Clay when Steph's son gave him the game ball, James Wiseman. All right.
Yeah.
I don't
And
want James Wiseman to come in and disappoint me again because what I saw from him last season was really fucking sad. I need this man, James Wiseman, to come in there and fucking play basketball.
And
Yeah, he's
also
7'2" and athletic for no reason.
yeah, and also Jordan Poole too. Like, man, this dude
Hey,
went from starter back
Poole's
to the
all right,
bench.
bro. Poole's been doing his thing, but the thing with James Wiseman, and I said this last year, right? I've said it multiple times. Man was too focused on trying to win roadie that he didn't realize he could have been one of the best pick and roll players in the league with Steph Curry.
Man, that's just a part of maturing, honestly. I mean, he's only 19. I mean, like 19, 20. So
Yeah.
it's just a maturity thing. But
That
I'm like,
damn antenna
man,
on his head didn't help either.
but I can't wait to playoff time, man. Like, I wonder who Golden State's going to face. Like, I really want Golden State to face either Phoenix or the Lakers. But I don't. That's probably not going to happen. But Phoenix and Golden State has got to happen, man.
Listen, bro. For a first round series, I want to see Golden State and Dallas. I just want to see Luka and Steph go at it, man. Fuck it,
But,
even if it's a 4-game series and Golden State wins in 4, I don't give a fuck.
man, but for Luka, that'll be 3 straight first round exits, man.
But yeah,
Damn.
He doesn't have enough like firepower on his side though. I mean,
He
I guess
needs,
he
like-
kind of does. Like Hardaway can kind of go off, and Porzingis can beat him, but he
listen, I
doesn't
can't
have
trash
that
talk Kristaps
other
Porzingis
reliable-
because I made a whole video fucking apologizing.
No.
Luka
No,
just doesn't
but,
have a really good B option. Like Kristaps is either just a role player one night, or he looks like a future All-Star one night. Like
They need that like me and Dree said, like they need that Karis LeVert type player. Like a guy that's just gonna like go out there and just like when you need that bucket, go ahead, go get the bucket, But
When you
like,
need
they
defense, play
Oh,
defense.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got a 3 and D guy right. His name is Dorian Finney-Smith.
You need more than that, man.
Hey, shout out Dorian Finney-Smith, man. That motherfucker can clap. That motherfucker.
Yeah, but Dallas is just like one of those they're just one of those mediocre type teams.
what do you guys think is going to be the biggest trade that we're not expecting?
Probably Ben. That we're not expecting.
Or is there really going to be one?
I mean, for me,
Or maybe not expecting. What's going to be the biggest 2 people that are going to get traded?
I mean, one of the
probably Ben Simmons and
one thing that got me last year though,
I think
as far as the trades go, one thing that got me like so much last year was Vucevic because they kept that a secret. All right, they kept that shit a secret. Like, we're not gonna say anything. We're not gonna say anything. And boom, one of the biggest centers in the league gets traded.
he was on the Magic though, and they're just an expiring franchise.
That's true, but if we're talking like All-Star, borderline All-Star, probably Ben. But we're expecting him. So,
do you think Lakers keep Westbrook for the rest of the year? Just see how it goes.
I wouldn't be surprised if they trade
Deer
him.
and Fox, bro.
They're not trading him, man. They're not trading him.
Deer and Fox, bro.
Man,
Speaking
but
of the Sacramento Kings,
they're
Sacramento
terrible.
Kings were in trade rumors for Ben Simmons. Same thing with the Atlanta Hawks.
They got Sacramento.
The report came out, all right, by NBA Central that Ben Simmons and the Sacramento Kings were in talks, right? Later on that same day, Atlanta said John Collins was unhappy and that Atlanta was in trade talks for Ben Simmons. All right?
Honestly, like, I don't know what.
At that same point, though, Tobias Harris's name got thrown in the conversation. Allegedly, Philly wants to clear some cap space.
But it's crazy. Like both those guys combined are being paid $80 million. So like, what team wants two overpaid max contracts on their team?
You want to know
Who's
who?
gonna take 'em?
Your boy Jeremy.
Man, but like
Jeremy, your boy.
I know, but
John fucking Wall, bro.
no, but
Send John Wall to Philly. All right.
but for like but for Philly, like Sacramento's probably like the best option because they got Buddy Hield and De'Aaron Fox. If you can get both those players,
They said
Ben Simmons,
they
that's
said
the
that at the
it.
deadline, Buddy Hield and Harrison Barnes are going to be heavily discussed in trades.
That's not gonna Wall to Philly is not gonna happen, Alex.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Like because the report says that John Wall is not gonna be bought out or traded. So pretty much he's just gonna sit at home and collect his $44 million.
For like the fifth
best
year
way,
in a row.
bro.
That's crazy.
Like this dude's at home chilling, making.
He ain't chilling,
million.
bro. You didn't see a video of him in the gym?
Oh, I saw that, but he's still at home chilling. He's not playing. He's at home chilling, collecting $44 million.
With the hose, bro.
I tell you, man. But I mean, like, but for Philly, man, I don't. You got to do something, man. Because I mean, like, De'Aaron Fox and Buddy Hield, you can get both those players, bro.
They're not. Nobody's going to Philly, so I need to stop thinking that, bro.
Listen, bro. I realized. So they did say Indiana is in the rebuilding stages.
But it seems like they don't want to trade their because they said
it does seem
they
like they don't want to trade their players, but I've heard Ben Simmons to Philly several times. They don't want to give up Malcolm Brogdon. So unless you're willing to give up Sabonis and have Sabonis play the 4 alongside Embiid, fucking
that's an awkward fit though.
It is.
Like,
That's the problem. It's an awkward fit. What are you gonna do?
Like no, because like I remember when Philly had Al Horford and they had him next to Embiid, I was like
unless motherfuckers want to trade an injured TJ Warren,
which he
trade
hasn't
TJ
played.
Warren, bro.
But I probably see Ben Simmons getting dealt at the trade deadline.
Listen, y'all know who's been chasing the power forward, bro?
Who?
Jeremy Grant's name being traded. The Chicago Bulls have been chasing the power forward, bro.
They don't.
Hey, Ben. Hey, Ben, listen, bro. I'm willing to throw you a little bit of a bag, all right, Ben?
They don't need Jeremy Grant.
Guys are not getting You're not getting Jeremy Grant.
Y'all not getting Jeremy Grant.
We got a bunch of shit here in Chicago. We got some hoes in Chicago. We got a lot of shit in Chicago, man.
Y'all don't need Jeremy Grant.
Stop it.
I don't need Jeremy Grant. Jeremy Grant.
There's nothing that the Bulls need out of Jeremy Grant other than maybe defense, but
exactly
they got enough scoring options as there is. Vucevic, DeRozan.
We do. We got a lot of scoring.
Another guy trying to go for 18.
Exactly. Like Jeremy Grant would be good on Utah type team.
Listen, if there's someone who can run the 3 and the 4 that the Bulls should be chasing, is fucking Sadiq Bey, bro, because that man can play both sides.
Jeremy Grant in Utah would be like him being in Denver, so it's like,
yeah, it's
true. He might not even start.
True, that's true.
But
anyway,
back to Ben. That was our main guy, but.
But didn't Brett said something about Dame going to Utah? But let me like me and Dre talked about this days ago. Like, so pretty much that's a weird fit, Brett.
I don't think so. I think that's the exact.
Wait. So you want to gut your roster for Dame when you have a solid All-Star point guard and Mike Conley, who's on a pretty fair contract. So.
And Mike Conley. Don't forget, Jimmy, that man was an All-Star.
Yeah, the Lakers gutted their future All-Star roster for one guy and won a championship. So I don't want to hear gutting a roster and not getting
that don't mean, that don't mean it's gonna work though.
Right.
It would, because if you think about it, in Portland, what Dame needs out of CJ is a Donovan Mitchell, I think, type of player.
Listen, how many times do I have to say this about Dame, bro? That man's injured right now. How many times have I had to say this about CJ? This is CJ's time. CJ has to come back right now. CJ needs to have his Bradley Beal moment.
Yeah,
CJ needs
had
to
been doing that for the past 5
to
7 years and hasn't. So I don't really trust him doing it now.
I need CJ to lead a team, bro. I need CJ to have a Bradley Beal moment.
It's been some season he was like the leading scorer on the team besides Dame, and he should have been an All-Star multiple years. But you're in the West, so it's gonna be guards better than you.
CJ McCollum got to do some shit, bro. I've been saying this. Bradley Beal had to wait till John Wall got hurt and fucked up. Now CJ McCollum had to wait till Dame got hurt and fucked up. But CJ ain't even coming back yet. So you fucking got Anthony Simons and Robert Covington leading your offense. Fuck Nurkic.
He's supposed to come back Monday.
Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah. Hey, but Simons though, man, boy, like Simons is legit though. Like
Hey,
I tell you, like given the opportunity, man, Simons can like, bro, like you had a stretch of like 25 and like 10 assists, like you know so.
He,
I
yeah,
was watching some of his tapes, bro. That kid was pretty
Simons,
fucking nice.
bro, I tell you, man, like given the opportunity, like this dude, yeah,
But y'all, I don't know
like
if y'all saw that video of the Blazers, but it was when Anthony Simons had his big game, and they finally won. They lost like 7 of their last like 9 games, and they finally won this one. And
it was against
Robert
I
Covington was
think
screaming. He was like, "Let's fucking go!" Right?
no,
Because
they're
they
playing the
finally
Hawks.
got a dub. And I was like, first of all,
That's
y'all play no defense. All right, that's
that's when
obvious.
Trae Young had like 56 and 13, like 56 points and 13 assists, bro, for Trae Young, bro. Like I'm like, and they lost, bro. Like 56 and 13
That's
assists.
Atlanta, bro. That's why John
that's
Collins
like
wants out.
Bradley. I mean, hell, Bradley Ben went through the same thing when he was by himself. He was putting up 50, 60 points and still losing. So
Like I said about the Trailblazers with that whole Melo shit, you can get 120 points, but if you're allowing 130, you're losing. So it doesn't
Hey,
matter how much one guy pulls up if you're
listen,
allowing
bro.
more.
And
Melo on the Blazers. I'll never forget it, and I still thank Melo to this day. I love watching Carmelo Anthony, but I still thank him because they were
56.
playing the Bulls in a clutch game time situation, and they gave Melo the last shot, and that motherfucker was wide open and he missed. I thank the gods for Carmelo Anthony missing that shot, bro. But
56 and 14. And people don't
That's the
also
only
don't
person you have
notice
to
too.
worry about hitting a shot in the damn Lakers, though.
And people don't also notice too. Like Dame's up for a contract extension too. 2 years for $107 million. So
how
like
much?
so Portland, 2 years, $107 million.
Oh, I thought you said
Holy
200. I was like, hold on,
fucking
hold on.
No, no, no.
That's
hey,
53 M's a year.
and
two
you guys,
years, $107 million.
and guys keep saying, "Oh, Dame needs to get up." I'm tired. I'm tired of hearing that, bro. That's literally getting on my nerves, bro.
If he wants to win, he does.
All right,
I think
everybody
he.
wants to win, bro. But if Beal's staying loyal in Washington, they finally fucking came to their senses. Portland's got to come to their senses, bro. If the next
Uh,
thing is getting Chauncey Billups out of there after fucking 1 year,
it's not,
get him out of there.
This is what I think. I think, yeah, loyalty's cool. Loyalty's awesome, whatever. But if the team's not trying and putting in the effort for you to win and not giving you a reason to be there, then why are you staying there? They have not done anything in the past 7 years for Damian Lillard for
Because
him to
they're not listening to Dame. Dame has to
exactly.
go
So he
in
needs to
there into
leave. They're
the.
not going to listen to their all-star
Hey,
that's been loyal to them, making them a ton of
they gotta
ticket
they
Yeah,
gotta
sales and
listen
all
to him.
that.
If Dame goes into that GM's office and says, "I want this fucker," you bring him that fucker. You bring him that guy.
like
The
for me, like they
Trailblazers, bro.
they like for Portland, they like I said, like they should have blew it up 2 years ago. Like once they
Bro,
lost to the Lakers and the bubble, they should have blew it up. They should have blew it up. But
give
I mean,
CJ his chance, bro. That man's coming back tomorrow. Give him his chance. Let him do his thing.
oh yeah, I know. But I mean, but how do you go to the conference finals 1 year, then you get swept? Like, well, not swept, but like losing the first round. But the next, I mean, that's like damn, like that's when it's time to blow it up. But yeah. But Portland's opportunity to win a championship was in 2019. Like I always tell Dree, like bro, like they were up 17 in 3 of those 4 games, man. They could have won that series, man. I actually had them winning that series. I had them winning in 6 against the beat up Golden State team, but they got swept. So yeah,
they could have went for our last year in the playoffs.
yeah,
The only thing
bro.
that's hard with Portland is once teams double team Dame, it's game over.
Yeah.
Like once Dame starts to slow down, like I just don't think CJ is capable of making enough offense for the team at all in order for that I just don't see it.
I mean,
Especially
I see
Really?
that
Nah.
too. But shit,
Because
he's
I feel
CJ
like whenever
McCollum.
CJ tries too hard, he just resorts to horrible shot selection, and then that's whenever he becomes inefficient.
But then CJ has to be that number 2 guy for Dame, right? If CJ's not a number 2 guy, Nurk isn't gonna do anything, bro. Nurk's fucking lazy. Nurk's just gonna try and be dominant on the offensive side of the ball, and he's not gonna be that.
I
All
man
right,
when he slapped Tyler Hero. He slapped Tyler Hero in the face.
fucking Nurk, bro. But either way, CJ's got to come in clutch. And I said this earlier, bro. CJ McCollum needs that Bradley Beal type of shit. That motherfucker needs to break out. I don't care if Anthony Simons and CJ McCollum is the next best duo in the league, bro. Put them together on the court. See what
This
the
is
court does.
my thing with CJ. And I'm not trying to make it seem like I think CJ is just some role player. He's a borderline all-star, but in order for Dame to get a championship, he needs more than just a borderline all-star to be a second option. He needs himself and another bona fide all-star, and then he needs a borderline all-star
Jaylen Brown.
as his third option. Like I think CJ is a third option on a championship team. Not your 1A, 1B on
He has to be the third
Warriors.
option. I
He has to be the third option.
Portland needs another guy. All right. Listen,
that's why they got Norman Powell.
I'm about to throw this out there. Tell me if y'all agree. Portland needs defense.
Of course. They're always terrible.
All right.
Always terrible.
Fuck Yusuf Nurkic. Deal Nurk out. Nurk's got a pretty big contract. Deal Nurk out. Bring in Miles Turner, bro. All right. Turner can shoot. He can play D. He can help them out with their struggles. He can play well on the offensive side of the ball.
That's not their answer, though.
That's not their answer because like Portland right now, I think they're like 30th and like.
I'm not saying he's their answer. I'm not gonna say he's gonna change the defense. Right? I'm just saying he's gonna be a better option than Nurk.
Oh right, yeah, but that still doesn't help. That doesn't help. How much is it gonna help? A little, but
more, bro. What happened to Robert Covington being good on the defensive side of the ball, bro? That motherfucker was playing small ball 5 in Houston, defending good. That motherfucker was defending Jokic.
No. He ain't stopping.
Jokic still got his 40. But
at least if Gobert can't stop Jokic, what's Covington gonna do against Jokic?
Hey, what did he do? Nothing. You had to have fucking PJ on him, bro.
Cause you can, I don't know what Houston was thinking when they ran PJ at the PJ 6'4", he's playing the 5.
I feel like they just did that just for social media attention. Honestly,
wasn't there back in the day there was a 6'5" center, bro? Everybody was making fun of him because he was a 6'5" center.
Yeah, and obviously you don't know who he is, and there's a reason why.
What was his face, bro?
Wes Unseld?
Nah, he was a 6'5" center. He played in like the early 2000s. 90s too.
I don't know, man.
Later 2002. What was his name, bro?
Man, but
y'all keep going. I'm gonna find him.
Don't even matter.
I don't know why Houston tried to run that small ball stuff, man. Like, bro, man, they had Westbrook, Harden, Gordon, Covington, and Tucker, man.
And then you got the team, and then at the time you had the 76ers that the shortest person in the lineup was 6'8", and everybody else was 6'10", 6'7" footers. It was Tobias Harris, you had Ben, you had Joe Embiid. Who else was it?
Joe Embiid, like
Butler,
Tobias Harris, and you had
it's crazy, bro.
I just know they had a tall ass team. Anyway, Dree. Speaking of centers and tall people, Tim Duncan.
Yeah. Man, I've been doing a little research, man. I just can't realize that shit. I think he might be overrated a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you, because like
I agree. I'm not thinking he's like overrated. Like he's just not like.
And he's good.
Yeah, like he's still
good.
I swear we had this talk because I remember maybe it was with somebody else, but I was saying how I feel like with the Spurs in general, like you put Tony Parker gets drafted to another team, Ginobili gets drafted to another team, Tim Duncan gets drafted to another team, and don't have Greg Popovich. Like, I just don't see all three of them working out as well as they did. Like, I feel like Greg really handing the keys off to Tim Duncan was the reason why he was so good. And like, because there was really nothing he did that was like astoundingly great. Like, yeah, he was a good defender. He was a good mid-range shooter. He was a good, like just post face-up player. But like after that, like not crazy athletic, couldn't really handle, wasn't a passer, wasn't,
right.
You know, like it's
like for me,
he was the most probably consistent all-star ever.
Like for me, like Tim Duncan was just drafted into like
a great system.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
He was drafted into a great situation. Like he has never had to play for like Tim Duncan has never had to play for another coach, so we can't really like tell like how he'd be if he had like let's say that let's say that he had like a Phil Jackson or Pat Riley. How would he like how I mean like I don't think his game like wouldn't
Just
change
look
if
at
he had Phil Jackson.
I'm not trying to compare these people to Manu, Tony, and Tim Duncan, but look at the one Morris brother and Jay Crowder whenever they're under Brad Stevens. Like that's
They're
whenever
always
they
good.
shine the most. That's whenever they're getting the most attention. Isaiah Thomas was averaging 30 a game under Brad Stevens, and look at him everywhere else he was. Like
Because the
I
offense
just
was
think that system
like
that they had is what made all those people flourish.
because
So I think
Brad
that's
Stevens
the
solely
first thing.
put the offense around Isaiah Thomas,
Right.
and that's why like Thomas liked it so much was because he was getting the ball in his hands. He was averaging 30, so Brad Stevens' offense was solely around
He
Isaiah
al-
Thomas.
but
So
has always had talent around him. Ever since he got drafted, you see he played with great players like
Why?
yeah, the Admiral, Dave Robinson. He had
Robert
Manu,
yeah.
Manu and Tony and all those guys. Like he had great talent around him. So it was,
And the greatest coach of all time with him too.
just imagine you put Dirk or Kevin Garnett in that Spurs system. How many rings you think they're getting?
Again, at least like 5, 6.
I also say Greg Popovich is the GOAT coach.
He is a
Pop
go
is
coach.
listen, bro. Tim Duncan. I'm gonna go back to what Brett
And you
said
know it's crazy too, like
because they were
like,
good when they had because they had Greg Popovich, right? Pop ain't there, bro. They're obviously they could possibly get one if they worked hard enough, but Popovich basically made that fucking team, bro. Pop
like ever
got
since
Pop
like
got
ever
them
since
fucking who Pop get him? Bowen. Who else came off their
'Cause
bench?
he wasn't signing. The Spurs weren't just going after free agents. They were
no,
all internal. Like all those players were internal. It wasn't like,
They
you
were
got
going after dudes Popovich wanted a coach and Pop wanted in the offense.
yeah. They didn't trade. Like the reason why I say that Greg Popovich is better than Phil Jackson is Phil Jackson was granted Dennis Rodman. He was granted that 72-10 Bulls team. Like he had those players. He had Pau Gasol and Kobe Bryant and all. Like he had no developing to do. He didn't have to, you know what I'm saying? He was kind of just like,
ever since Tim Duncan got drafted, the Spurs have not missed the playoffs. Ever since Tim Duncan got Tim
Yeah.
Duncan has made the playoffs at least in 20 straight years. So that's success right there. And plus all his accolades too. I'm like, bro, like his resume is stacked. I understand like Duncan wasn't like the flashiest player, but like he's probably one of the most accomplished players.
I think
Like next
Giannis
to
is going to
Kobe.
have the most
Oh,
craziest.
I can see Giannis up there. Giannis has won every major award at
That
the age
motherfucker
of
going to have a
26.
triple double in fucking
I think
awards.
Giannis can go down as the greatest power forward.
Yeah.
I think
Of course
I think
I think he is.
Giannis
See,
is
right
Honestly.
now, dude, if we're talking about the power forwards right now, there's really not that many. Like, think
You
about
talking
this.
about Giannis or KG? I'm
Think
taking
about
Giannis.
I'm talking about right now, though. Think about all-star voting, bro. The power forward position's mid. All you got is Giannis. And if you're looking at legitimate power forwards, who's
Dirk,
next
KG,
in the league
Tim.
right now?
Giannis is right now is probably like top 5 all time
Hey,
already.
I'm talking about right now in the NBA. Giannis is the best power forward.
Oh,
Who
of
comes in
course.
Yeah.
That's
second?
no
Who's like
question.
who's the one true power forward that comes in next?
Well, power forwards now in today's NBA, every starting lineup, every game there's a different power forward. Like LeBron's playing a power forward, and then he's playing point. Like
do you guys
Like they're kind of extinct now.
Besides Giannis and AD, bro, the power forward position is mid as fuck. Jeremy Grant,
It's
okay,
extinct.
cool. Fucking
Pascal Siakam.
Pascal Siakam, all right, fine.
you got
But
Drake?
the power forward spot is probably like just extinct now.
Embiid.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
well, yeah, but
Embiid.
it's extinct now.
Yeah,
Power
it
forward,
is.
Where do you guys rank AD as far as all time power forwards? Is he like top 10? He's not.
He's probably
Top 10.
He's
But
he's top
I
10.
gotta give him 10, bro. Look at what he did. That motherfucker led New Orleans, bro.
No, AD's a beast, but
him in
like
New Orleans, him in the finals, like
I got Giannis over AD. Like I'm like
Really?
Giannis to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Giannis over AD, you said?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, me too.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Well,
I don't know.
hey, all right. I'm about to do something.
I think it's just
I'm about to
recency
check
bias.
something out real quick.
No, it's not.
Also,
It's not.
It's been recency bias for the past 2 years because he
It
won the
ain't,
championship.
it ain't no recency bias though. Hold up.
Nah, it's just.
Like people just forgetting like who AD is, like because
Oh,
he.
I
Y'all
know
want
who
to
AD
compare?
is.
Y'all want to do some? Y'all want to compare Anthony Davis at
I
age
think
26?
I think
Y'all
AD's
wanna
right
compare
behind
Giannis at
Giannis. I'm
age
not saying it's
26?
Giannis by a
Yeah.
landslide,
Oh,
but the
right.
playmaking, the defense, the
Right.
domination, the post,
Hey,
like, and
y'all
he's
wanna
able
do
to
that?
lead a team to
Yeah.
wins. AD
Y'all want to
just
Right.
compare Giannis at age 26 and AD at age 26?
Go ahead,
Did
do it.
both-
You got the stats.
did they win at the same age?
No, Giannis is 27 now. His birthday just passed. Like,
what's Anthony Davis now?
What?
I think Andy Davis won.
AD 28.
Okay, so they're
AD
pretty
80's
much the same
28.
age.
So, okay, pretty much the same age. Okay, all right.
All
All right,
right.
go ahead.
I'm about to go ahead right now. Hold up. Y'all keep it going.
Well, but if AD had the drive like Giannis, man, like bro, just like man,
What you mean by drive?
it's just I don't know, like it just feels like AD doesn't have that fire that
He
that
doesn't.
Giannis has. Like I just feel like AD does doesn't have that fire. Like I feel like AD's just like on chill mode, you
I
know.
feel. I mean, I get it, but I don't know. But I don't get it when people, would just be like, oh, this player he don't have that fire, that drive. I don't fuck the
All right,
drive.
all
Bro.
right. So
Bro.
at age 26, it was AD's first season in LA. He made the All-Star team. All right. He was an
He
All-Star.
made first
Giannis
team
was
all.
also an All-Star.
He made first team
All right.
both of them, yeah.
If we're talking points per game, Giannis 28.1, AD 26.1. Obviously, there's no difference. All right, it's just 2 points.
Wait, hold on. Okay, what age are you comparing? And I'm going to shoot
Age
down
26.
something. But the thing is, though, AD second option at age 26. Whenever Giannis
That
is
is true.
first
Yeah.
option.
Giannis is
Somet-
first option.
But
Yeah.
sometimes he was the first option.
He was.
Sometimes.
Well,
Right.
he didn't have
Sometimes he was
LeBron.
the
If
first
Giannis had you know what I'm trying to say. He wasn't
Right.
really sharing, like Chris Middleton, LeBron. Like
If we're talking minutes per game, Giannis
Yeah.
played 33 minutes per game at age 26. AD just played one more minute. AD played 34 on another Laker team.
See,
They
to me,
both-
whenever it comes down to AD and Giannis, a lot of it to me is just eye test. So it's kind of hard for me to just be like, this is why. It's just whenever I watch both, I'm much more impressed with Giannis. And whenever I watch
Yeah.
AD, I'm like,
Yeah, that's
I
true.
mean-
like I just don't see him taking over. Like, yeah, he gets hot sometimes, but like
But-
he doesn't have that click where he's just like
If
it's,
we're gonna talk about Giannis and AD though, obviously, like Brett said, it is the eye test, and they both take over the game in different ways. But AD can have a nice night and then not follow it up, right? AD can have a nice night, 30 points, 15 rebounds possibly. Giannis could have fucking 30 points and fucking 15 rebounds, but the next night he'll give you another fucking 30. Hell, that motherfucker can give you 40. I haven't seen that from AD. I've seen AD give me 30 and 15 and get injured the next night, bro.
Hey, I mean, but yeah, but like for me, I'm more impressed with just seeing Giannis. Like every time when I watch him, like on TNT or like ESPN, I'm just like my eyes are just glued, like
Oh,
glued
really?
to TV, like just
I-
watching Giannis.
Player who can get 30 right off of just jumper, then somebody get 30 off of just power and strength.
But Giannis has expended more, all right? Like
He's
obviously,
trying to like,
you
but
win
like
without shooting. That's what Giannis did. But Giannis now he's developing his shot, right? Obviously, AD had to develop a shot too. Everybody's got to develop a shot.
I think Giannis's footwork is very. I don't want to be like underrated or anything, but like I don't think it's pure power and strength. Like I feel like lately, like just I've seen him like actually do post moves. Like it's not just like
Yeah.
I'm just
I've
knocking
seen it
motherfuckers
more.
over.
He don't. I'm not saying he don't have to be like a Kevin Durant type player, but if he be like a Kevin Garnett type player, it's
Like with the
Yeah,
footwork,
yeah.
oh yeah, he'll be deadly.
I don't think he needs a 3-point shot. He just needs a turnaround jumper to rely on.
He just
like
needs a turnaround jumper.
like a Kevin Garnett. He be like that.
Because
This
If
is the
we're-
problem with
if we're
Giannis. Is
going
if
by
it's
eye
clutch
test,
time, they're going to
both
shut down
Giannis-
that paint, and he's not going to be able to shoot. If he gets a turnaround jumper, he at least has something he can fall back on. Like
he got something.
Hey, think about it as both Giannis and AD, they can both get to the basket. They can both play well off the pick and roll. They can both play multiple positions, right? They're just so matched at multiple things. But when
They're
it
just
comes to the
versatile.
shooting, we've seen AD have some god awful shooting nights, and we've seen Giannis have some god awful shooting nights. So Giannis really developing a 3-point shot like all the people say he needs to. Look at AD, bro. AD sometimes is not like that.
It's like, but like I was trying to say, it's not that he needs to develop one. He just needs to at least get it to where it's some sort of consistent to where like he doesn't need to be a 40% 3-point shooter. He just needs to be a 30%.
Which will never be like something somewhere like 34, 35%. Now if he can get somewhere up
not
there,
even 34, 35, bro. That's exceeding expectation. Like Brett said, 30%.
like 30%.
30% you still have to kind of go out on. Like I know you can leave it open, but like I don't know. It's not like Westbrook where you can just
I can leave.
put your house in life savings down and know that he's gonna miss it.
But the way like Westbrook shoots, like man, I remember against the I remember when they played Sacramento, like he hit the top of the backboard, man.
Listen,
I'm like, I don't even
that
trying to go
motherfucker, bro.
for a
I'll
bank
never
shot.
forget that Houston series against the Lakers. That motherfucker went 0 for 7, bro. 0 for 7.
Like I said,
like I said, at least he's not scared to shoot like some
I
other
know. Hey, I know, but there's just like
Like
bro,
some-
like the one thing
is
about
that
Westbrook
he's
like,
shooting them also at the worst times as well. He'll go shoot 3 threes, try for 3 threes in the last minute of a game whenever they're down 2 points. Like that's fine if he's not scared to shoot it, but it's also kind of like that's not the best basketball play. Like you don't see great players going out of their comfort zone and out of like their strengths in the clutch. That's
But
whenever
Russ
you
is
resort to
supposed
what
to
you
be that
practice
guy
on.
who takes over, though, bro. Russ is supposed to be a guy who takes over in game time situation.
No. I would never.
That's why he was brought in, bro. That was the sole reason. Because obviously AD ain't doing it.
Alex, one thing about Russ that I'll never let Russ take over a game, honestly, because
That's what I'm saying, though. They specifically brought him in to do that shit, but they can't really do it.
When it comes down to it, man, I will never let
Ron's
Russ
gone. Russ is here, all right?
It
Because
needs to
obviously
be-
they gave up on AD practically.
It needs to be LeBron and Melo in the clutch. That's the only people that should have
Listen,
balls in
I
the
know
game.
this. And this is against Jeremy's Knicks, bro. And I told Jeremy this too after I watched the game. I said, when you guys were playing, all right, I said, Russ got to the basket really well. He shot a 3, he fucked it up. He gave the ball to Melo in the clutch. Now listen, I love me with some Carmelo Anthony, but god damn, bro.
I remember
He's
on
gonna
Christmas.
fuck up like that.
I remember on Christmas. Westbrook missed a dunk, man. Like Westbrook hit the front of the rim for trying to go for a dunk in clutch time.
He tried going left hand
He
on a dunk
tried to go left hand
to win a game.
on a dunk, man.
over a 6'11" guy.
Facts, man. Like
we
we
already know that going into the Lakers know that Westbrook is not a point guard. We know this, right?
All right.
He should be. I told you, like I said, they need to let LeBron be the point guard, be the primary ball handler, and let Westbrook be, the slasher, and the slasher. Let him be the pick and roll man with him and AD, and I think he can thrive off of that. But him handling the ball crunch time, no. Let LeBron.
Him being a second scoring option is the worst thing that he should be doing. The one thing he should be doing is like what you're saying. He needs to be the slasher. He needs to be a pick and roll playmaker. But shooting these threes and doing these crossover fadeaways, mid range, like that stuff is like.
But then when you see Russell Westbrook in the clutch trying to take over, it's just like you got so many other shooters on the court who you can give the ball to, right? They're relying on Malik Monk to shoot it, but they're not giving Malik Monk the fucking ball. Russ wants to do it. And what happens? Russ turns the ball over.
And then they lost by 37 yesterday. They lost by 37.
Why is Russ turning the ball over? Because LeBron is the primary ball handler.
No, Russ just tries to do too much.
But I would say he is shooting great from the corner. I think he's shooting like 47%. That's pretty good.
That's the corner, bro. That shot's closer. All right.
Right.
I mean, you can't knock it, but
Right, you can't knock it, but oh man.
I mean, but I'm not gonna bash Russ. I ain't gonna kick nobody when they down. Man, it happens.
Right. I know.
Hey, listen,
if you did follow me for a while though, you would know that I've been on Russ for the past 5-6 years. So I don't want to just be like Mr. Oh, he's playing bad with the Lakers. Now it's time for me to just be a prick. But like if you know me, like Bucket Center knows this for sure. Whenever they got Westbrook and Melo, literally I was on his live stream, and the first thing he said to me, he just started laughing because he knows how I've been on Westbrook and Melo for like the past 5 years.
But
And I
Buck
was
is
like,
man, people been on him. They're like, bro, you was a Westbrook hater, man.
who?
But he been telling the truth, Bucket Center. But he been
I
telling the
think
truth,
Bucket Center's really honest in what he says.
right? But you know, people accusing him of being like a Westbrook hater, you know,
Oh.
because I've been following like Bucket Center for like some time now, but he's been like, you know, he's been one of his Westbrook's biggest critics.
Yeah.
You know,
But
if we're talking about people criticizing Westbrook, everybody fucking criticized Westbrook. Look at last year, bro. I went out on a limb as far as saying Russell Westbrook is still, and I'm not saying he's not, but he's still one of the best guards in the league. All right, look at what this man's doing right now. Russell
he's
Westbrook
one.
not right now, but
is
he's
a great
capable of
guard.
it.
He's
Bro, I
but
was
he
saying
is.
it because they were saying Russ can't win a ring. Russ is in Washington. Of course, motherfucker, he can't win a ring. You're in fucking Washington. Fuck you expect. But either way, Russell Westbrook is still that guy who's gonna go out there. He's gonna give you that aggression. He's gonna make it basketball fun to watch. But it's at the end of the game when it matters. When the ball is in your fucking hands, when they expect you to take over, you don't take over.
How about this? This will be my final thing on Russ. If we hold him to a MVP caliber player, if we hold him to an all-star, if we hold him to, you know, the NBA leader of triple doubles, if he has all that to his name, what's this whole, what's 18, 7, and 7 on some of the worst shooting ever? Like he's a player that is
But the
honestly
triple
now,
double thing, bro. Triple doubles now in the league don't matter. Everybody's
I'm just
fucking
saying, but
getting
we
them.
hold him to this super high criteria, and then like people give him excuses. Like I had someone say, "Oh, just wait till later in the season, and he'll turn it on." I'm like, "Why are we giving someone $50 million to turn it on 60 games in? You
I
need to
mean,
figure that shit out 20 games in at least."
yeah, I guess he trying to adjust to the shit. Cause think about it, when you used to being the first, he not used to being a third option. You know, he's been either first or
It was
second.
supposed to be a second option earlier in the year too.
I don't know. I think third. AD
I
and
think
LeBron, that's
third.
their team.
Yeah, Westbrook
Yeah.
as a first option.
Because
But nah.
one thing that was heavily emphasized was we're bringing in Russell Westbrook. Because when we take LeBron off the floor, we need Russ and AD to kick it up. All right, we need Russ and AD
I
to
think,
do this. We need Russ and AD to do that.
but because people been on him, like especially on his comments, like damn, bro, like they like damn, bro, you just like
You just checked out.
don't care. Like you seem like you just don't care. I mean, I get what he's saying. Like, yeah, I mean, players are going to miss shots. Players are going to have turnovers. I get that. But you know, I think us as fans, we do too much as fans because like we like to hold these players like at a high standards. We expect them to play perfect every single game, and it's like when they have a bad
People are
game,
judging. People are judging his percentages, bro. My fault, bro. But people are judging his percentages. People are judging his turnovers and shit. But
but he
when Russ was
like
having the MVP year, when Russ was doing his shit in OKC and practically actually leading them and doing this thing, that was okay. But now because he's playing with LeBron, because he's having a shittier year, everybody wants to be on his ass.
but he's been inefficient since he came into the league, so it's like it's nothing new. And besides, in his MVP year, I think he led the league in turnovers, so he was top 2 in one of them. So he's still like
It was him and James Harden that were leading turnovers.
so he's been like this, so it's nothing new. So it's like
One
you
more
know,
player.
he's a scapegoat. Like he's a
They
scapegoat.
want
For
to
like,
they want to emphasize that. Dre, every team has a scapegoat, bro. Obviously, that's how it is. Every team's gonna have one. But this year, the Lakers, they're gonna make it Russ. Because obviously, with AD being injured, the Laker fans don't want to hear that shit, bro. You say Russ has always been, like you said, Russ has always been inefficient. Russ has always been turning the ball over. I could say right now, AD's too fucking hurt. AD's gonna be the scapegoat, right? I could start talking shit about Anthony Davis.
You can't control injuries.
One
AD,
more player that we got to talk about is,
AD's been injury prone since he came into the league too. So nothing new.
one more player
But don't tell Laker
I
fans
got to
that, bro.
talk
Because
about.
Laker fans, AD this, AD that, bro.
Well, one more player that we had to talk about, John Morant. John Morant. You know what I'm gonna say, man? Like, tell you, man. Like,
We got a
bro,
minute
like
25 to talk about him. So
bro, man, I see so much Derrick Rose and John Morant. Like for me, like this team reminds me of what the Miami Heat did like 2-3 years ago. But for me, I'm not shocked that Memphis is playing this well because they got like legit players, Jaren Jackson, Desmond Bain, Steven Adams. Like they got a they have a great young core. So I'm not surprised they're playing as well. So they'll definitely be in the playoffs. So,
Right.
but they'll face Dallas. So I mean, like, can they beat Dallas? Yeah. But probably lose in the second round. But I mean, like that's
All right,
still a great season.
y'all want to do the association posted this the stat comparison between at age 22 MVP D Rose and John Morant right now.
It's
So
close. I
so
actually saw the stats. Like
right
it's
now,
close.
D Rose at age 22 is averaging 25 points per game. John Morant's averaging 24.4, and they're going rebounds per game. D Rose 4.1, John Morant 5.8, and then from the field goal, D Rose 44.5, and John Morant 48.8. We can round it up to 49.
49.
Yeah.
And from three, Josh shooting like 39, and Rose shot like 33, 34%.
I don't even know if there's that much of a discussion. Like MVP D Rose is miles ahead, and then it's kind of done after that.
Listen,
Like,
everyone
this
here,
Grizzlies
ladies
team
and
isn't
gentlemen,
going 62-20.
we're all D Rose fans. All right.
I'm just a delusional one like Alex, but go ahead.
All right, bro.
Gotta be real.
Hey, that's true. Right now, age 22. What else was there? Oh, people were comparing the advanced stats, right? So
I don't get into advanced stats like that's just
the
Skip
field goal
Bayless,
attempts,
type stuff.
the field goal attempts, John Morant's taking 0.1 more field goal attempts than D Rose.
The only thing too is I don't want to be that guy, but it's also like it's way if that MVP Rose was in this NBA where it's even that much easier to score and do all that shit, then like
exactly. Yeah.
Listen, bro, there's one thing D Rose had that John Morant doesn't.
And what's that?
D Rose had those shitty Ronnie Brewer lobs that were too fucking high. All right, them motherfuckers were high as fuck.
Alex,
come on,
Alex.
Them shitty ass lobs, bro. This
also,
motherfucker took it one-handed.
But John Morant didn't have to go against like that Ray Allen Celtics and that big Miami Heat. Like the teams like the Knicks were nice back then. Whenever you had like Melo and Stoudemire and all them.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I missed the early 2010 hoops, man.
Oh yeah.
That's when the Knicks and the Celtics were just like,
that's when
Celtics, Bulls, Heat, Mavericks.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, but even though I said the 2000s was like the best era, but like the early 2010s, bro, it was like that's why I think when hoops like wasn't as toxic as it is now.
Yeah.
Because social media wasn't as new then. People were looking online, but they weren't heavily debating basketball like they are now online.
Exactly. Times have changed.
You know what's weird that I've thought about this, and I don't want to be like saying it's ruining the NBA or anything, because I hate hearing. God damn, my camera's like.
Yeah, bro.
But like, whenever I watch, I'm like, everybody's able to shoot three. And just like, hear me out. Like, everybody's able to shoot threes. Everybody's able to make contested threes. Everybody's able to do like crazy ass layups. Like it's like I feel like the game's just decided now a lot more on just who's hot and who isn't. And obviously you got the teams like the Pistons that are just gonna lose every game. But it's like I feel like it's just, of course the Lakers are losing because no one can hit a three, but everybody else on whatever team can. So like you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like the NBA is so skilled now to where it's like I feel like a lot of these like matchups and like these, well, this team's better at doing this. Like that doesn't matter anymore. It's like, well,
we still going off skill though, bro. Because it seems like right now everything else is dying out and everybody's going to shoot the three. You're gonna have like we've said before, the mid range is dying. The mid range shot is dead.
The reason why the Bulls have got crushed these last two games is because they were just cold. And that's kind of it. Like, it's not because the other team like really did anything to like the other team didn't just lock them down. It was just they were cold. They just weren't making their wide open shots, and then the other team's just making all their shots. So like,
but everybody sees 3-point shooting now as the only way some teams can get points, right? It's the only way this guy can score. It's the only way that guy can score, right?
Sometimes
that same guy who's your spot up shooter, who's the same guy who strictly you have shooting threes, put him in the NBA years earlier, no 3-point shot, put him in there for mid range, bro. Mid range game wouldn't be fucking dying right now.
Yeah, I just feel like back then, say like 2010s, it's like obviously it's going to be hard to beat the Heat, but there is a way to beat the Heat.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
like now, it's like there's not just like a way to just stop a team unless you're the Lakers, to where you just kind of just condense the floor down a little bit and shrink it, and then you're probably going to have some good chances. But like, I just feel like now, like every NBA player is so good. Like you see high schoolers doing shit people in the
Yes.
NBA couldn't
Yes.
do. Like you got that one dude with one arm, freaking getting triple team, chucking it from half court and making it. Like it's like that type of stuff. It's like basketball is so skilled and everybody's so goddamn good now. It doesn't matter if you're the last person on the roster or anything like that.
But
Yeah.
even if it's skilled, players got more skilled than other players, bro. Like, let's talk about the most skilled player in the league right now. I don't want nobody else debating this shit. Kevin fucking Durant, bro. That motherfucker's gonna get you a bucket from anywhere.
Mm.
He's second. He's second. I'm going with Kyrie.
I say
Kyrie
Steph.
first.
Kyrie.
I got KD, bro. That motherfucker.
What about Jokic?
Bang, bang. All
Yeah.
right. 3-point.
What about
Bang.
Jokic?
He's the most skilled center.
Jokic, yeah, most skilled center for sure, by far. But then again, if we're talking about centers who can shoot, look at Cat, bro. Cat's been doing some crazy shit from the 3-point line too.
Yeah, a lot of centers can shoot.
Yeah.
Almost every center can shoot.
Drew, what were you gonna say about D Rose though earlier? You were gonna say some shit about D Rose.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I was gonna say that Rose and his Pete were just slightly faster than Ja. That's all I was gonna say.
He was. You could.
Like, but just by a slight though.
But who y'all think Ja had the better team though?
Hell no.
Mm-mm.
No.
Rose, Boozer, Joakim, the Wall Dang.
No.
No, hey, remember Drew don't classify Joakim as a valuable piece.
I mean, he just was though. He was the best playmaking big in the league, if not top 3. Best defensive big in the league.
One of the best bigs in the league, Drew, huh?
He was okay.
Now you're giving him he's okay. Before that, Joakim ain't do this.
He was like I know, okay, Draymond's better, but like that's just who I compare him to. Like he was getting you 12 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 blocks, and a steal.
Listen,
like
if we're thinking about it, the 2 best bigs in the league right now are Jokic and Embiid. When it was the early 2010s, bro, Boogie and Joakim were like pretty fucking good centers, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
nah, Boogie's way after Joakim.
Yeah.
Boogie was 2013 to 2016.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, Boogie was
But was Boogie top 4 in MVP voted?
Bro, he was not winning it. I don't know why you trying to put that.
I'm just fucking with y'all, bro. I'm just busting y'all ass, bro.
Here, only reason he did that because what year was that? 2014, 2013?
2013-14 season.
Did they make the playoffs in 2014?
Yeah, they gave the Heat problems in the second round. It was a 6-game series, I think.
2014, it was Nate
Robinson.
No,
they beat the Nets in the first round with Nate Robinson.
That was 2013. 2014 is when they lost to the Wizards. First round.
We did go down to John Wall, yeah.
That went down to John Wall first round. That's when they didn't have Derrick Rose.
AKA Jeremy's boy.
They had DJ Augustin.
Hey, Jeremy, real quick, for all the fans who haven't watched this in a while, can you explain to us John Wall and D Rose on the fast break?
Bro, stop, bro. Stop it, bro.
Man,
I just want the clips, bro. I tell
you, man. Two of the fastest point guards, man. I tell you, if they're on the fast break, man. D Rose on the left side, Raw on the right side. Catch that. I tell you, man, like John Wall can help come on, man. For all the people out there, man, John Wall can help a championship team out. He's not no scrub.
That's why you send a motherfucker to Philly, bro.
This dude averaged 20 and 9 off an Achilles injury, and he had like a heel issue, but like this dude averaged 20 and 9. Like this dude can Come on, man.
Hey, speaking of all the good point guards in the league, like I want to go back to what Dree said off the camera, or was it on camera when he said John Morant is more of like a Russell Westbrook base player, like athleticism wise. I think he meant it, but however he meant it, I see it, bro. I see John Morant like his game is so much compared. Like his aggression, you got some
Right.
Russ in his aggression. Speed, you got D Rose. Finishing, you could obviously put him as D Rose, bro. All right.
Yeah, but D Rose had a bit more like. I mean, like let's say that like D
D
Rose
Rose had a
like
lot more flashiness to it, bro. D Rose had a lot more
I
pizzazz.
don't know. John Morant's flashiness is also.
I know.
Whew.
That's true. Y'all want to see D Rose taking on a fucking 7-footer like that, unless you're fucking Joel Anthony.
I think D Rose has slightly a better body control, especially through contact, than John Morant.
Well, that's why I put. Well, I think the John Morant and Derrick Rose body control and like decision making and like the whole skill set is why I compared those two more than the Westbrook. Like Westbrook, it's kind of just like sprint and jump. Like it's kind of like it wasn't like do a spin.
It wasn't
like
control.
do a side
it was
step.
like it was
But
just
if
more like
y'all-
eye control.
If y'all are watching the highlights, y'all remember when D Rose fucked up Andre Miller's ankles and then went up and eventually got blocked, but that motherfucker, bro. You break that sequence, bro. Imagine that shit. Imagine motherfucker finishes, bro. Break his ankles, go all the way, dunk it, possibly on
Was he-
fucking
'cause
center, bro.
He could just stop on a dime. Like that. He sprinted doing 25 miles per hour down the court on a fast break and stopped on a dime and just spun around a motherfucker and then laid up. Now, I will say, doing all that spinning, stopping is what's going to tear those knees up. But
I like the way I just didn't like the way that he was landing, like D Rose landed at his dunks.
that straight leg, one leg.
Yeah.
Because that's how I knew if he kept playing like that he was gonna be injured.
Well, see, that's what I worry about with John Morant is that he almost jumps too high to where he's going to land. He's going to get taken out of the air, or he's going to land on someone's like knee coming down. I don't know.
I remember he had like a sprained knee, and I was like, man, I tell you, man.
Y'all saw the clips of was it earlier this year when Ja got injured? It was sometime when Ja
it was
got
earlier.
injured. Last season.
It was a knee injury. I was like,
Yeah,
man, I was
people
just
were
so worried,
comparing
man.
Ja. Like people are like this, bro, and I don't. People were like this. They were comparing Ja in pain to D Rose in pain, bro. Like both of them on the floor, same injury or something, bro. Like D Rose's pain, bro.
D Rose's pain was demoralizing because like that's when like because the Bulls were like ready to like
not even demoralizing, bro. That shit was fucking terrible, bro. That shit had fuckers crying.
That was demoralizing, man.
About going to the finals that year, I don't know about that.
They could have went to. I mean, like they could have like they could have went to the finals.
If we're talking about D Rose and Ja Morant, D Rose's injury, obviously. Now I'm not saying one injury was worse than the other because injuries suck.
Right. Oh, right. Yeah. But just like the way that Rose, it was just like.
I mean, think about that. Being a hometown kid, actually doing something for your hometown team, and having everybody happy, everybody's watching you. You're one of the biggest stars in the NBA, the youngest MVP.
Right.
Go down.
Right.
So, yeah.
That's just fucking insane, bro.
Game 1, man, versus Philly. Man, always remember that.
That's what Steele's fault being a dumbass. Why are you still letting D Rose in the game?
I was thinking that too.
Why is he still in the game, man?
What was it? 1 minute left up, 14 or something.
Yeah, 1 minute left of
14. Being up 14 back then, whenever threes weren't a thing, was like pretty much 30, because like
and D Rose also
you can't just shoot like teams weren't just shooting 3 threes in a row to get a 9-point up. Like that just wasn't a thing. Teams
and D Rose also blamed himself too because like he said in an interview like why did I do a hop step for? Like why did I jump like like this dude took a big hop step. He's like
he jumped 45 inches in the air.
Like this dude took a big hop step. Like why did I take a hop step? Like why couldn't I just pass the ball?
But that's all instinct. That's all intuition. Like
it was all instinct. But I mean but like his game now is much more like it's just much more skill because like he's not jumping high no more. Like every shot that D Rose take is either a jumper, a three, or floater. I don't see him get to the free throw line no more. Like it's like everything's just skill now, skill and instinct.
He can
So,
listen, bro.
which
D-Rose
is
can
long
get
term.
up there. I don't know.
Like he can, but he
Y'all saw
doesn't.
that clip where he threw a self lob to himself, bro.
Oh, I saw it.
I was
Yeah,
like, the
I saw it.
memories, dude.
I saw it. But he doesn't do that no more.
Hey,
Like everything's just skill. Everything's
I'll
just
never
skill and
forget
instinct.
when he was this is like young D Rose, bro, in the garden. He snatched the
Oh,
ball and this fucker's going down the court and he hit backwards, bro.
yeah. In
I
New
was
Fucking
gonna
York,
say crazy stat about D Rose this season, just to cap it off, and I think we should talk about do after the net shit.
yeah.
40% from three.
97% from the line.
Yeah, 97%.
Mm.
right.
And he's averaging a free throw a game. So if he's played 30 games, that's 30 free throws at 97%. That's nice.
You know
That's
what? I'm gonna say this to top it
and
all off.
40%
D
from three
Rose,
too. So
we need you back, man. All
he
right.
will be back. He'll be
Right. Okay. Do you guys want to hear this shit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I think I might have already told you guys, but I'm going to a Denver and Knicks game on February 8th because it's my mom's birthday and her favorite city is Denver and my favorite team's the Knicks as of right now. And so she was like, when are they? She's an NBA fan too, so she understands like what's going on. She was like, when are they playing Denver? And it turned out being right on her birthday. And obviously, East Coast, West Coast, they only play each other once. So I was like, all right, it's meant to be. Like this is perfect. And then of course, I think this is my 7th time trying to go see D Rose, and I've seen him play like twice because he keeps getting injured. So of course, we get the tickets. There goes all that money spent. And then 3 weeks later, we get a notification D Rose out for the next 8 weeks. That game is 7 of the 8th week. And I was just like, bruh.
Damn.
So,
Hey, listen, all the kids out there, bro. I doubt there's kids watching this shit, but go watch D Rose. Like,
I only
go
see D-Rose
watch
play
D
once
Rose.
in person.
hey, go watch Brandon Roy and Gilbert Arenas and them motherfuckers too.
Bro, Brandon Roy was my favorite player. Like he's top 10, one of my favorite players. Like,
Listen, bro.
bro.
Hey, next episode, we're gonna do the All-Star ballots. And then if there's nothing going on, we're gonna talk about y'all wanna do the what ifs again. Y'all wanna talk about Brandon Roy, D Rose,
Gilbert Arenas.
We did.
we talk about Gil.
See, I hate doing what ifs because then I just get sad at the end of every single.
Exactly.
Because you're like, well, never gonna see it.
Exactly.
After
the net.
y'all want to go after the net? Because it's
let's do it.
bro. I got work in the morning, so
It's gonna be.
it's up to y'all.
After the
I wanted to ask like Brett and stuff. So like,
All right, but after the net. All right, basketball portion is done. Thank you all so much. This is after the net. If you don't care about this, get off. If you care, stay. Bye.
Go suck a dick. Okay.
After the net. Whoa.
That's fine.
let me ask you guys something. Do you guys like value people's like other people's opinions?
Depends on who it is, bro. If it's my mom,
yeah. I mean, if it's like somebody I actually respect and like either look up to or something like that, yeah. But if it's just a random, no.
I got a tough time like that. Like I really don't value people's opinions, especially if you don't know like what you're talking about. Like for example, if I'm like a hooper, right, and it's like you got a person like a motherfucker who was trash, like you, like bro, you can't even like dribble a ball, you can't make an open layup, like you telling me like I'm terrible, like bro, if I play you 1-on-1, bro, I'm going to demolish you.
This is what I think.
Y'all ever have that casual try talking basketball with you and he act like he know what he's saying, but he really don't?
I feel like I have like 2 different ways of thinking of it. So it's like I hate whenever NBA players are like, what does that analysis know? Like they never played an NBA game. But then I'm also like, well, neither has Greg Popovich. So like, so it's like just like Michael Jordan's not a coach, so just be like, and I bet like Paul Pierce played and he says the stupidest shit ever. So it's like, so that I look at different, but I think there's also like, if you actually want to talk just basketball in general, you at least have to have played like some sort of high school or like pickup during like your teenage years, like because you still understand like if you play high school basketball, you understand what it's like to be in pressure situations. You understand what it's like to be tired, and like there's like you have to at least have done something to where you can like relate it, because there's some NBA analysis where I'm just like, okay, like you obviously just like you don't know, like whenever people are like, why doesn't LeBron just go to the hoop and dunk every time? It's like
Like
you
bro,
obviously haven't played basketball. Like
AKA
like
everyone bro out there.
bro, like but I get what you're saying, but like I would rather listen to Paul Pierce talk shit about me than the fucking Skip Bayless or Stephen A. Smith, because
But
his
think about this though, bro. They
his
hired Skip Bayless and Stephen A. Smith. That's like the last batch of actual like
I,
journalists we're gonna get, actual columnists. Cause now, who are they hiring? Who are all these outlets hiring? Old players, bro. Cause they
but
know
the
the
thing
game.
is the basketball analysts, that's literally their job. So they're a professional basketball analyst as there's another professional basketball player. So they are professionals in their profession that they get paid for, while Paul Pierce was a professional basketball player, but he wasn't playing in the NBA being an analyst. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
but
So
like
it's
I
just
will,
you have to understand like to me, I stopped doing basketball studios and talking about basketball because I probably watched a total of 10 minutes of whatever that season was. So I obviously have no room to talk about basketball if I'm not watching it. But like say this season, I have room to talk basketball because I'm paying high attention. But but I don't play it in the NBA level. But like I'm watching it all happen, which means like I can form an opinion. If that makes
It's like
sense.
it's like us on the podcast. We're not considering ourselves pros, but we got better eye tests than some people in the basketball world. All right.
right,
Like
it just
some of the
it's
shit we say might sound stupid, but if you really dissect it and think about it, we
bro,
we got it.
it, it's just like those people that just never like picked up a basketball and feel like they got an opinion. Like, bro, like you can't even tie my shoes, bro, and you saying I'm trash.
And
Like,
that's any industry, rap critics or fashion critics. Like I'm like, why are you critiquing my outfit whenever you're wearing dad jeans and some Monarchs or whatever? Like
Like it, I'm money.
exactly.
Hey, fashion. What other critics are, bro? Fucking
A bunch of food
movies,
critics,
like
food
motherfuckers,
critics.
bro.
food.
Y'all know what critics get on my
I
nerves
can't,
too.
I
I'm gonna
can't,
say
I,
this right now, bro.
I
Teachers
can't
are
tell,
the worst critic. I
I can't tell a doctor how to operate. So
Hey,
you know,
teachers are the worst critic, bro. You bust your ass on one paper, and this motherfucker want to tell you this shit's wrong, this shit's wrong, this shit's wrong. If you can write a better paper, bro, then you do it.
Yeah.
You specifically told me I had a gift in writing, and now you want shit on that after you told me?
Gift in writing. Now you should write it. I
speaking
was a
of
good writer back.
speaking of rap, Brett said something very very interesting the other day.
He said, what did he say?
What did I say?
Cause we were talking about, he was like, we were talking about our personal top five and all that
Mhm.
stuff. You said that
I don't
like
think.
the older rappers back then, like you didn't like. Guess I think you said you didn't quite understand, or you didn't get it, or you wasn't like hit
Oh,
quite to it, or
to me, so like I've of course say like this is like my kind of example is I've heard say Jay-Z. I've heard him a lot in different songs. Like I've heard it, but I never really like took the time to like dissect, like go into his whole entire catalog. But like, see, with something like him, it's like, okay, even whenever I did, I didn't mess with it as heavy as I do, say, with like J. Cole. But like at the same time, whenever I listen to it, I'm like, okay, I understand why motherfuckers think that he's the greatest of all time. Like I can
Yeah.
see why people think that. So like, huh?
I don't think. I told you I think Jay-Z is like overrated.
I do too, but his overrated's like the Tim Duncan overrated. It's like you're still a great, but it's just
Hey,
Right.
I wanna go back to what Brad said though about dissecting shit. When you love a rapper that fucking much and you dissect they shit. Pause. When you love a rapper and you like dissect like everything they're saying and you realize like, oh shit,
Alex,
that's a
Alex,
bar.
Alex, one of them.
That's that's where it goes
I'm
hard,
gonna
right?
say, but the thing is with you, Alex, like you would take something so simple and be like, "Oh my gosh, that was
I know,
like, bro,
bro.
just because
Yeah.
you named
Yeah,
like
you'll do that. For real, Alex. You
this
like you
is the
say
thing
like
with how I can tell of how good a rapper is too. It's like, say with as far as lyricism and all that, it's like I can like Travis Scott's the best example where it's like, oh, Travis Scott's a good rapper. All right, tell me one line he has.
Exactly.
And there's nothing. Like,
Right.
obviously you can rap along to a song if it turns on, but right now I can't think of a Travis Scott line.
Right.
No, honestly, I can't either.
Nope.
Like you can
J.
name
Cole, you can spit a whole verse right now.
I
Drake,
could,
kind of.
yeah, I could do that shit with J. Cole, bro. I could give y'all.
just because
I want to give hope like the fountain you throw pennies in.
Hey, what's up with white girls always bragging about how they can rap Eminem's spaghetti freaking song?
anybody, anybody can
lose
rap
yourself.
like that.
Yeah,
Anybody can
people are
rap.
like, all I know is white girls are like, oh, I can rap that whole song. I'm like, why is it that song that they all latch onto?
But like, bro, it's like, and I don't know, like, bro, you can agree or disagree with me. You can just because you name drop somebody in the song does not make it automatically make it a fire bar.
Nah, it
Oh
ain't.
yeah, I know, because some people just name drop people, and I'm like, they're like, oh, they name dropped them. I'm like,
Like,
and
Alex, like, he thinks just because you name drop somebody,
Listen, bro. No, I'm gonna
Fire.
tell you one of the fire Drose verses I heard was Meek Mill on Cold Hearted 2.
but he
Where was
didn't
like,
rhyme it. He was just talking.
that
Right.
motherfucker was just talking, but that shit was still kind of nice, bro.
It was
But,
nice
like-
because we're fans of Derrick Rose, but in
Right.
rap on
That's
an
the only reason.
objective, it wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
Like, I
I'm going through Eminem's like, bro, like this dude gets like billions of views like on his music. Like that's how much Eminem was like, bro. Like
but Eminem
Shit's
shit,
crazy.
like he say shit like that's like you never think of. It's like you like he'll put some words together and make it a bar. It's like that shit is fire. It's like
Bruh, I was listening to Eminem, and he said, I'll kick a, like, I'm just gonna paraphrase. It was like, I'll kick a bitch so hard in the cunt that it'll make a queef sounding so loud, like sounding like a whoopee cushion. Like I was
that's
like,
that's a bar. Like
yeah, like that. But like the wording of it and the delivery, which is also like a huge thing in rap, like you have to be able to like deliver it right. Because sometimes like people just like
Yeah.
sound fake tough, but you can like tell whenever a rapper's about it just
Hey,
by the way their
like,
tone is.
You know what else? When they realized they gave you a bar too, bro. Like
Yeah.
what Cole said some shit on Revenge of the Dreamers 3, and during the song he was like, "That's a bar. I had to give it to him." I was
There
like,
you go.
now he knows.
but it's like I had a talk with like a battle rapper, and he was like, and we were talking about he brought up the J. Cole Luigi bar. He said, yeah, and from a rap industry standpoint, yeah, that was a fire bar, but in battle rap, that's gonna get a lot of crickets because like that's like so like 2006 like bar. But I do understand what he's saying because it's like and battle rap is very different from actual rap because battle rap
Oh
has
yeah.
shit that's like out of this world. You got to think of shit like
Think
Yeah.
about the start of J. Cole bar where he was like, now he's talked about his shit several times. Like everybody hating on him through the internet. They be talking slick, but they only try me over modems. In person, they starstruck. They hearts flutter. Like, bro, that's alright. That's nice, but it's not gonna help you a battle.
Whenever, I know we've talked about this before, but the best that whenever it comes down to all this shit is Lil Wayne, in my opinion.
Mhm.
Like if you
He's-
really dissect some of the shit he says,
he's up there.
A
I
milli,
think it's
a
my
milli,
third eye
a
and she
milli,
calls it
a
cockeyed.
milli.
Like
Hey, this motherfucker Lil Wayne said Kobe doing work 2-4 on my shirt. He the greatest on the court. I'm the greatest on. That motherfucker realized he was the greatest on the verse, bro.
I'm probably gonna go with like Andre 2000 or something like that.
Oh yeah. All right.
my thing with Lil Wayne is the reason why I think it's so impressive is because nothing that he says is written.
Yeah, it's
No.
all
It's
top.
all yeah, so that's
No.
why to me like
That's what
that's
Lil
whenever
Wayne
it gets
said,
even
like,
crazier to me because
that's-
and like same thing with Jay-Z because both those two don't really write. They just think of
Before-
it and then they do a one
Before
take.
we end, I
and
want
make
to
it.
say this though. It's more impressive to go off the dome, bro, because you just think
yeah.
you shit rapid fire than just writing it.
It's like with Brad, like with Jay-Z, it's like I like his raps, but he just never said anything to me that was like damn, like that was fire. Like he said this, like he said, it's like, yeah, he could put certain stuff together and make it cool, but I think it's the way he says it to
It's
me.
the only thing I can't get with Jay-Z is just like his voice and like his like like his vocal inflections are kind of just like weird.
Right.
Like I think the baby's voice and vocal inflections is really good, but it's everything else that doesn't follow. It's like some people just got like a really great rapping voice, but can't deliver. And then some people, like I think JID is hard, but also like I can't take that sometimes that voice is kind of like hard to get over.
Yeah.
JID. I like JID. He's fire.
His voice is hard to get over, bro. Hell, sometimes
too.
for me, sometimes it's like J. Cole. Like obviously he can sing, he can rap, he can do all that, but like sometimes it's just
J. Cole got a great rapping voice, and he's great
does.
at pretty much everything else too.
He can really like put that shit into a word. Like when he like changes his voice and shit. Like what was it? He changed his voice on one of his songs, and he was like on Immortal. Y'all know before when he has that little yell, right? He can change it in different tones.
Nah, one rapper back then that I really like listened to was Mystical. Now Mystical like Dre.
Mystical is trash.
Trash, bro.
Hey, Dre, you want to hear another trash rapper that Jeremy likes?
Hey Jeremy, give me a bar that he said was fire.
It was too bad, bro. I couldn't understand because everything was just like it was.
Jeremy, give us hey, Dre, hold on, Dre. I got
a great idea. Next time we do an After the Net, we're gonna do a rapper tier list.
We should do like a bar breakdown.
Jeremy,
I think rapper tier list would be dope. We share screen. Yeah. I'll do it and just drag people.
Hey,
but like,
Bree, I got you. Hey, Jeremy, give us a fire Paul Wall verse.
You saying Paul Wall, man, bro?
I ain't saying
you don't listen to that kind of music.
I'm saying Paul Wall, bro. Give us a fire Paul Wall verse, bro.
It's like only reason he was good because of his voice. That was it.
Right.
Jeremy like John Wall, Jeremy like Paul Wall, Jeremy like
he'd be like because it's
you like John Wall, you like Paul Wall.
What
other wall you like? You like what other walls you like, bro?
Anyways, man, bro, I like that. Like I like Big Pun.
Yeah, Big Pun's fire.
Rakim. Who else? What's Method Man? Not Method Man. Red
ODB.
Method, yeah, fire. ODB fire.
Redman. Redman. So I played some Redman earlier.
Oh, but it's crazy. You said Mystical though. That's crazy.
Cameron. I'm playing a lot of Cameron.
You know what I thought about with Kanye today is I listened to all of the College Dropout that came out 18 years ago, and I was like, if that album came out today, it would still fit.
Yeah.
Like I was thinking, like that's why I maybe with like this whole like older rap that I was saying that I can't get down with is I'm like, if that released today, I just don't think people would bat an eye. But there's some people that just have albums that are so timeless to where it's like that shit could drop right now. Like Michael Jackson, which I know it's not rap, but like Michael Jackson could re-release that 1985 shit right now.
Oh yeah.
It'd be just as hard. Like that's
if they had streams back then, bro.
Hey,
bro.
Look at this though. All the old R&B songs, bro. Imagine R&B songs like back then that were popping released now, bro.
Yeah.
Some R&B shit would be.
I'm not gonna mention his name, but I mean, like we can agree, like he's probably like the king of R&B. Saying.
All this shit aside, yeah, you got to get that to nobody is going to compete with him in the verses. Like
who?
Kales.
Who?
Come on, Kales. R. Kelly. Nobody's not touching R. Kelly's catalog, man.
Kels. What y'all got with him, bro? Y'all that close with him where y'all can call him Kels?
That's what he. What the hell?
Nobody's not touching R. Kelly's catalog, man. Like, like he's probably like he is the king of R&B.
Yeah, you gotta get into.
Like, forget all the stuff that happened, bro. But just like music wise, like everything was just like it was just catchy.
Jeremy, Jeremy, he's got a pass, bro.
What?
And he
R.
does.
Kelly?
Yeah.
Who got a pass?
You got a criminal pass, bro.
Who got a pass?
R. Kelly, bro.
Man.
Fuck up pissing on people's legs and shit, bro.
Bro,
Bro, chill.
All right, man.
I
All
hope
right.
he's I hope he's got it good in jail, bro. You know what I mean by got it good. He's hitting high notes and all that shit. They're
Hey,
making him sing
y'all
for
think
him.
the motherfucker dropped the soap yet, bro?
Oh,
I
yeah.
think so.
They made him. They knocked it out of his hands if he wasn't going to do it.
Sing it. I believe I can fly. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm pretty
Go
sure.
end
I'm
up-
pretty sure they're mad, like, cause I know they have concerts in jail. I'm pretty sure he's gonna body all concerts. They probably gonna beat him up.
He'll give him a commissary. Take his commissary away to make him sing.
All right, one more minute. Wrapping it
All
up.
right, y'all.
It's time to end.
Thank you all so much for watching this episode of the Nothing But Net podcast. We'll be back soon. We are not taking another month off. We'll be back real soon. All right. I'm Alex, aka Criminal Hoops. I'm out.
I'm J Money, the tow man taking your bitch. I'm towing all your cars too, and your hoe too.
I'm Space God Dree.
Alien DRWE.
I'm Brett and Scared Thoughts podcast. I promise will be out this coming up week. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
wait. Hey, stay tuned for the repost. All right.
Yep.
But we subscribe.
I appreciate y'all.
We appreciate you, bro.
Yeah.